Very good morning, class 8 students. This is me, Ms. Debjani, welcomes you to the next class of microorganisms. Today we are going to learn about the harmful microorganisms which cause different diseases in plant and animal body. So as you can see, many microorganisms are harmful to human as well as plants because they cause disease to plants, human and other animals, and also spoil food, clothing and leather. So here is the chart, a table showing some disease causing microorganisms and the name of the diseases. You can write down this table in your classwork copy. So some of the examples of bacterial diseases are pneumonia, tetanus, tuberculosis, leprosy, cholera, food poisoning, typhoid, diphtheria, etc. Some examples of fungal disease like skin disease, food poisoning. Under protozoan disease, it is malaria, then kala azar, also dysentery, which is caused by amoeba, so it is called amoebic dysentery, and giardiasis, which is caused by one more microbe, that is giardia. Giardia, that causes giardiasis. Some of the examples of viral diseases are polio or poliomyelitis, chickenpox, leukemia or blood cancer, AIDS, acute immunodeficiency syndrome, measles, conjunctivitis, rabies, dengue, hepatitis, etc. So here you can see the few of the pictures which are showing different types of bacteria. The next picture showing fungal infection in the apple. Third, here it is the structure of a protozoa. And finally, infection of HIV in AIDS. Therefore, the disease-causing microorganisms are called pathogenic microorganisms or simply pathogens. Disease-causing pathogens can enter our body through these following parts or through the following ways. Like number 1, through food, water, air, through the cut in the skin or through direct skin contact, or through the carriers, which are the animals like mosquitoes and fleas. Therefore, these are the different ways how the microbes can enter our body. In this given table, you can see the names of the pathogenic bacteria. So I request you please write down the names of the disease along with the name of the bacteria which are the pathogen for these diseases. The third column is showing the host. Like number 1, it is cholera, pathogen Vibrio cholerae, human being is the host. Number 2, typhoid, pathogen Salmonella typhi, host is the human body. Number 3, it is gastric ulcer, pathogen Helicobacter pylori, host human body. Number 4, it is tetanus, name of the bacteria is Clostridium tetani, which causes tetanus in human body. Next, it is tuberculosis, commonly known as TB. Write down the name of the pathogen, that is Mycobacterium tuberculosis, causes TB in human body. Next, leprosy, pathogen is the Mycobacterium lepri, causes leprosy in human body. Next, it is anthrax, pathogen bacteria is the Bacillus anthracis, which cause anthrax, which is a deadly disease. in the ruminants, that is cattle. Next are some diseases which are caused in plant body. It's crown gall, blight disease, leaf spot, citrus canker. Please write down these names. Like Xanthomonas oryzae, it causes blight disease in rice. Then Pseudomonas causes leaf spot in tomato. Xanthomonas causes citrus canker in citrus fruits like lemon. Here are some of the bacterial diseases in the plant body. So diseases caused by microbes are of two types, communicable and non-communicable diseases. First we will talk about communicable diseases. Diseases which can get transmitted from one person to another by direct or indirect contact are called communicable disease, or commonly known as infectious disease. For example, TB, cholera, typhoid, malaria, dysentery. These are transmitted through contaminated food, water, air, insects, infected clothes, used utensils, etc. So let us see what are the mode of transmission of these infectious diseases. Either direct or indirect are the sources through which infectious diseases are communicated. By direct contact, we mean infection may be caused by direct skin to skin contact or through sneezing, the mucosa which is coming out of the body of the patient and come in contact to the skin. Leprosy, eczema, conjunctivitis, these are transmitted through direct contact. The next type of transmission is known as droplet infection. An infected person during coughing, sneezing or spitting or even speaking may release droplets of moisture carrying the disease causing microorganisms. These droplets, when enter another person's body through breathing, may make him sick. Diseases like whooping cough, tuberculosis are transmitted by droplet infection. So as in the present day we are passing through the pandemic of COVID-19, so we must understand about this droplet infection so that we can understand the importance of using the facial mask to cover the mouth area and the nose. The last type of direct transmission is by using the infected needle or syringe. So infection may reach the body through bite or blood transfusion. Rabies virus entered the man's body by a dog bite. Under indirect transmission, like through food and water, through carrier like mosquito, housefly, rat, etc., through cloth, towel, handkerchief and the other objects, or maybe through dirty hands, unwashed fruits, vegetables. Okay. Therefore, we must wash our hands regularly to avoid these diseases as well. So that's all for this class. Please learn this and write down the table whatever I mentioned here. Thank you very much. See you in the next class.